You like movies with titles that make you think, huh, it's kind of dumb.
I do.
Nice. Let me ask you this then, Joe.
Hmm?
You ever see the hit motion picture Hauntedween?
I have. I have, Tom.
What'd you think of it?
Well, I'll tell you what, man. This movie, like, it starts off with a 10-minute, what would you call this? Like a prelude to the movie?
Sure.
Okay, with this little kid that he's an autism, and he wants to work in a haunted house, man.
Are
That's
you saying this because he was reading famous monsters?
yes, yes. It was either say he's an autism or he's a monster kid, and I don't want to say the MK word. It's very
And Mortal Kombat.
so. They tell him, no, man. When you're older, maybe you can work inside. He's fuck it.
Yeah,
I,
so old Eddie Berber, there's a Berber family haunted house, and they have old Eddie, the autism, as Joe calls him. He's wearing his sweet monster mask, reading a copy of Famous Monsters, and he's taking people's money as they come into the haunt. They drive up in their car, give this kid money, and don't beat the shit out of him because they know he has pockets full of money. But this kid, man, he just wants to work in the haunt and scare people, but he's too young. So you have to stay out there and handle all the money, young boy.
they, some of them are really good at math. That's just a thing. And some of them have the strength of 10 men. You know, so that makes sense to me.
So old Eddie, he says, enough of this. I'm going to work in the haunt. So he puts the close sign up or whatever he does on the gate, folds up his little chair, and makes the trek towards the house. And there's a guy sitting outside. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Step right up and get so scared your pubic hairs will fall off. So Eddie, little Eddie, starts talking to this guy, and this guy's just all of a sudden, oh, I don't know. I'm kind of a meek, scared guy, afraid of getting beat. So I'm just, I'm just gonna leave now, I guess. All right, see you later, Eddie. And does he go in the house and kill somebody? Does a murder accidentally happen, or does an accident happen to where a little girl gets hurt? Yeah, but after this little girl is maybe accidentally impaled on a spike, he gets an erection and just chops this girl's head off. And then we flash forward to however many years later.
There's minutes, and then a hand reaches for him. We gotta go. We
That's right.
keep here.
Yeah, that's right. His mom takes him off into the woods to
A holler,
fucking.
call it in Kentucky.
They sure do, Joe. They sure do. So old Ma and son go off into the holler and live their lives
Hmm.
until Mama Ma dies.
Mm.
So then old Eddie says, enough of this. So he packs up the corpse and heads back to the old Berber family haunt.
We're going home, Mama.
They say you can't go home, but
He did.
old Eddie did. That's right. And then for the next 50 minutes or so, we got like a Porky style comedy where it's kids in a frat doing college shit, talking all kinds of unbelievable shit.
Uh,
And
no. So, like, there's that one guy, one character that has that outrageous accent. He's not making that shit up. I've been to Kentucky several times. There's people that talk exactly like that fucking guy there.
Surprisingly, I was able to understand everything he said.
Yeah, it's the realest shit in the movie. Um, yeah, so yeah, it turns into one of these movies. So, oh shit, we got to save the frat house. We got to raise money, and they throw a little party, but they're spending money on booze and fucking bands to play. And it's like, you can't make money like that. And this is before Kickstarters or GoFundMe's, so they didn't have that to rely on. But yeah, it just deals with like the head of the frat and the problems he's having with his girlfriend because he's paying more attention to the frat than her. And
Bros before hoes. I mean, bros before hoes, Joe.
and well, if you ain't gonna give it to me, I'll find someone that will.
Yeah, that fucking lady's voice was strangleable for sure. Jeez Louise. So, anyways, old Eddie, he shows up to the fucking frat and he's just like, hey, I have keys to the old Berber house. How about you put a haunt there and keep the money? So they do. They get the old college, they give it the old college try, Joe. They refuculate the house, make it all spooktacular and
Full montage
excuse me.
scene with the music playing while they're fixing everything up, and
You
they're all
got shirtless dickhead just chugging beers.
hmm,
They're fr I don't know what the fuck they were frying on that grill. It looked like skinned gerbils or some shit. They called Richard Gere over, punched him in the stomach, and he shot out fucking dinner. But yeah, they're frying up some kind of fucking wacky shit. And they open up the house. And of course, fucking little Eddie, he's an eccentric Michael Myers, and all he wanted to do was come home and work in the haunted house. So he's working in the haunted house, killing people for real. And you got just people like, oh, yeah, this is great. There's this one fucking dickheaded fuck. He stole the movie. He has these shitty glasses, a shitty mullet, a shitty mustache, and he'll just, yeah, hang the bastard. He's
mhm.
fucking terrific and the reason to watch the movie. But yeah, after that, it's just people realizing that, oh my God, these murders are actually happening. And then fucking old Eddie drives away in a van that explodes. And after the van explodes, he still drives away on this on fire shell of a fucking van. And it was pretty awesome because it sucked so much ass that they thought that was how they end their movie. They got a thumbs up from this fat dickhead.
I'll tell you, man. I thought the opening sequence, I didn't think that was bad at all. I thought, holy shit, this is, it's setting a tone here. It's setting a vibe. You can tell it's cheap as fuck, but this might work. And then it turns into a frat movie for a fucking hour.
But then you get back to the fun Halloween stuff, and you're just like, if it was all like this, sure, you can add the frat stuff, but get to the haunted house stuff sooner. And maybe a kid or two gets killed while they're making the haunted house. And
Yeah. Add something to remind people, oh, you're watching a horror movie along the way. But yeah, when he was having a good time performing, you know, I thought that was kick ass. I thought that shit was great, even though the kills look fucking awful. But I think that
that's kind of the charm.
that
Yeah.
yeah, that made it that much better. You know?
I mean, it's spooktacular and worth checking out around Halloween time. Just know you're gonna have like a fucking titty comedy for 50 fucking minutes.
But the rest of it, it's a haunted house in a Hauntedween.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to dwnproductions.net and fastcustomshirts.com. Until next time.